This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and I'll strike you down and cut off your head. 1 Samuel 17. What happens when divine forces intervene in the lives of those destined to change the world? How do the chosen ones, armed with celestial powers and heavenly wisdom, transform chaos into harmony and darkness into light? Why risk the wrath of divine guardianship, and what mysteries are locked within their angelic encounters? Let's take a look at 3 well-known chosen ones, the struggles that they had to endure all the while, knowing who and what they were doing it for. Make sure you stay until the end and enjoy one of my favorite Bible stories. Visualize a multitude, once bound in chains, now standing at the threshold of the promised land. Their former lives as slaves are but a fading memory in the desert sun. Led by Moses, this exodus transcends a mere escape from bondage. It is a transformative journey, a forging of a covenant people, destined to shape history. In the arid expanse of the desert, every challenge faced by Moses and his followers tested their resolve and deepened their faith. Each step through the sand was not just a movement towards a geographical destination, but a march towards destiny. Each moment a chance to witness the miracles that follow when the chosen align with the divine plan. As it is written, he opened the rock and water gushed out. It flowed through the desert like a river. Psalm 105:41. Through these miraculous interventions, water flowing from rock, manna descending from heaven, the cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night, Moses' life becomes a living testament to the power of faith and the tangible reality of divine deliverance. Each miracle, each provision reinforced the bond between the divine and his people, continually affirming the covenant that was both a promise and a responsibility. As they neared their journey's end, the significance of what had been achieved grew clearer. This was not just about physical liberation from oppression, it was about the spiritual awakening of a nation. Moses, through his unyielding faith and leadership, had not merely led a people out of slavery. He had guided them into becoming a testament to the world of what it means to live under God's direct guardianship. Next, the story of Daniel stands out, epitomizing supernatural intuition and the profound transformation of peril into victory. Daniel, a man of unwavering faith and exceptional wisdom, finds himself cast into a den of lions, an execution veiled as punishment, intended to be his demise. Daniel, standing unscathed amidst what should have been a deadly trial, embodies divine alchemy at its most profound. His ordeal turns from a sentence of death into a demonstration of divine protection and power, enhancing his stature and influence among those who witness this miracle. The consequences for those who opposed him were stark, illustrating the peril of defying divine will. Those who had conspired against Daniel faced not only the failure of their plot, but also the very fate they had intended for him. It was a clear, undeniable demonstration that divine justice, though it may tarry, does not fail. This story of Daniel is a vivid testament to the supernatural intuition that guides the chosen, and to the divine alchemy that transforms dire situations into triumphs of faith. It serves as a reminder that in the economy of the divine, no act of faith is forgotten, and no righteous endeavor goes unrewarded. In the tapestry of stories where faith intersects with destiny, the tale of David and Goliath stands as a profound illustration of divine selection and the surprising potency of those chosen by God. David, a young shepherd, not yet a warrior, anointed by Samuel under God's direction, faced a challenge that would define the very essence of miraculous victories. Picture the scene, the armies of Israel paralyzed by fear, their hearts sinking each day as Goliath, a giant of a man clad in armor, taunted and defied them. Into this arena of despair stepped David, armed with nothing but a sling and a stone. To the onlooker, it was a mismatch of epic proportions, the folly of a boy challenging a warrior. Yet this was no ordinary confrontation. It was a contest between earthly might and divine endorsement. As David selected those smooth stones from the brook, his heart was steady, his faith unwavering. He understood something that Goliath, with all his brute strength, could not grasp, that the true strength lies not in weapons or stature, but in the living God who decides the outcomes of battles. David proclaimed, "All those gathered here will know that it is not by sword or spear that the Lord saves, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give all of you into our hands." 1 Samuel 17:47. With a sling and a stone, and the eyes of both armies upon him, David let fly his shot. The stone, guided by more than just a steady hand, found its mark on the giant's forehead. Goliath fell, a towering testament to the folly of underestimating those who are divinely appointed. This victory was not just David's personal triumph, but a clear demonstration of God's power working through someone he had chosen. Together, these stories teach us a timeless lesson. The chosen ones of God carry not only his blessing but also his authority. They are instruments of his will, capable of executing divine justice and manifesting his kingdom on earth. To underestimate them is to challenge the very power of the Creator, a venture both futile and hazardous. As we reflect on their journeys, let us remember that the same God who guided Moses through the Red Sea, protected Daniel in the midst of danger, and empowered David against Goliath is still at work today. Their stories are not mere tales of ancient valor, but enduring testimonies to the fact that when God chooses someone for his purpose, no force on earth can thwart their destiny. Thus, the lives of these chosen ones serve not only as a warning to those who would oppose them, but also as an invitation to all who seek to understand the nature of true power and faith. They encourage us to trust in God's choices and his plans, reminding us that in every age, the battle belongs to the Lord, and victory is assured for those who walk under his guidance.